Hey, my name is Maddie Roberts and I'm going to be talking about the history of Barbie. Everyone knows she's a childhood icon and can see her wherever they go, but no one really knows where she came from. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. She was created by a woman named Ruth Handler. Ruth created Barbie in 1959. She became inspired by her young daughter Barbara's fascination with teen life and fashion dolls. Ruth watched as Barbara and her friends played with paper dolls, and they used them to play make-believe, imaginating roles as adults with careers. As Barbie Media states, Ruth realized experimenting with the future from a safe distance through pretend play was an important part of growing up. Ruth and her husband, Elliot Handler, founded Mattel Creations in 1945. Introducing the idea of Barbie to Mattel, they literally laughed in their face, told them they didn't have the budget, and sent them on their way. Very discouraged, Ruth then traveled to Europe, where she purchased the Build Lily doll, which she based Barbie's prototype on. After working hard and finally convincing Mattel, it took 14 years, and Ruth Handler was finally able to give the world the Barbie doll. As Barbie history states, on March 9th, 1959, the first Barbie doll goes on display at the American Toy Fair in New York City. This date was used as her official birthday. The first Barbie sold for $3, and 300,000 sold the first year of production. 11 inches tall Barbie stood, blonde or brown hair. It was the first mass-produced toy doll in the United States with adult features. The first Barbie wore a black and white zebra swimsuit, a signature top-knot ponytail, and was available in brunette or blonde. There has been controversy over Barbie's figure, when it was realized that if she was real, her figure and her measurements would be absolutely impossible, being a 36-18-38. According to the history of Barbie dolls, when asked her relationship to Barbie, Ruth simply replied, "I am Barbie's mom." The first Barbie was a vintage-style doll, which was what every little girl wanted at the time. Barbie's looks gradually changed over the years. Most dramatically, in 1971, the Barbie's eyes were adjusted to look forward rather than slanting sideways. These dolls were considered mod dolls from 1967 to 1973, which also had the bendable legs and eyes that open and shut. For example, the twist and turn Barbie and standard Barbie doll. As years go by, she continues to evolve. One of the most notable changes in this era was from 1971 to 1977 was the Malibu Barbie, which was used and had the Stacy face, which represented a significant shift in Barbie's evolution. Another popular doll in 1977 was the Superstar Barbie, who had the Farrah Fawcett hair and had a halter top dress. Barbies in this era had big toothy smiles and lots of long hair for the rest of the 70s, all of the 80s, and most of the 90s. According to this date in history, by 1980, the first African American and Hispanic Barbies were made. By 1992, the year of the women in politics, 24 women were elected to the House of Representatives, which put an impact on Barbie's independence. Style was based by Cindy Crawford. Hair was bigger, teased, bangs, and perms. According to Barbie Media, in 1922, Totally Hair Barbie, the best-selling Barbie doll to date, celebrated the big hair craze and loud fashions of the early 90s. In 2000s, a time of celebrity power couples, makeups, and breakups, Barbie created a worldwide scandal when she broke up with Ken. The modern-day Barbie is a spunky, fashion-forward, fun, pink-loving girl. Barbie has created a fashion icon such that people want to be her and others envy her. Every little girl wants their very own Barbie doll because that symbolizes the fun of make-believe. With Barbie, you can be anything you want to be. So next time you see a Barbie in the store, you won't think of a doll in plastic. You'll know exactly where she came from. Thanks.